What's it?
Ladies and gentlemen, you might be wondering, what are we doing here in an afternoon? Well, the reason we're here in an afternoon is because these three men return home to their platform and respond to comments worldwide by a guy that said everything was under control. Everything was going to be running under his control in Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots. Well, if you were watching a few short weeks ago, not so fast, ladies and gentlemen, because these guys have gold. And that guy that was once worldwide who talked about these street stompers, talked about the collective, well, I guess he did, after all, slip with a banana peel because he doesn't even have gold in his own right. And maybe, just maybe, if you watched the last week, Mr. T3 was on to something. And if you know anything about Thomas Taft like I have for the past 2 years, when Thomas Taft says something, you listen and you say, how far? And especially how high. So that's why we'll talk about all that. Plus, we'll talk about maybe some other places. We'll mention some of those names, and I'll have a surprise for our gentlemen. No, I'm not going to be bringing on Worldwide William Renee. No, Dave Javison's not coming on here today, but we'll bring him up. We'll definitely bring him up. We'll bring up some collectives. We'll bring up an Ampo. We'll bring up a Tapua. But maybe we'll even get these guys in some other places. Yeah, I'm looking at you. And maybe I'll even bring up, what on earth is Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots thinking and not having these guys on the poster? Yeah, this is going to be a live one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, the sun might be shining, but it's going to come down real soon because I'm going to give these guys the intro that they haven't got yet in this calendar year of 2025, and I'm going to get straight to the point because these guys helped us get to where we are today. So because the chat is waiting for it, these three men deserve that championship-like introduction on the platform that they most certainly helped build here, Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station where all music and wrestling matters. And now let's give it to them. So with that,
You missed it.
without further ado, here on the Sports Report.
We're waiting for this all year.
Number one, Gable. But show, they are the reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots Tag Team Champions of the world. They are the Street Stompers. First, Mr. T3 Thomas Taft! And let's go the Street Stompers. He is none other than Mr. Rob Bane! And certainly not last, and certainly not least, he is Richard Largo! The champs are here! My friends! How are we doing?
What's up, my guy?
What's up?
I'm going, it's going. It's afternoon, and I'm excited. You guys haven't been here in a minute. We have a lot to talk about, and welcome back.
Yeah, first time you had all three of us, man.
I know. We've known each other a while, and it's the first time we have all three of you here, but I think it's going to be a fun afternoon. I'm excited about it, which allows me to actually do something in the evening for a change, but that's why we love you guys. I got stuff for you we'll give, but let's go right into it since it's been a minute. And fellas, For those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform you three men most certainly helped build, Sportswire Radio. Talk to me now on what it means to have those pro wrestling cheap shots tag team championships.
It's an honor. Worked hard to get them.
Since we came in the PWC, it's been like what? This is the second year right now. We've already made it known the first year that, hey, once you get the titles, it belongs to us. And once it was known, the tag team tournament, once they had it right there presented to the tag team division, it was like, yeah, it's coming home. But first, it was cheated out by, you guessed it, William Renee.
Oh, William Renee, who, he was on here and he put everybody on full blast, guys. He put everybody, it was you guys. He talked about Godric Sandwell. He talked about Cody Maverick. He talked about the Collective, and nothing could stop this man. He was going to be on top. He talked about Ampo the Destroyer, and Ampo and messaged me and was enraged. I mean, we could go on a list of names. Courtney Wood. I mean, he certainly said plenty about Courtney Wood, not to be confused with the latest Taylor Swift song. But I mean, we're not going to go down there. But the point is that William Renee put everybody on full blast a few short weeks ago, right before Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots. And, well, he definitely got his wood chipped.
No, you can say it. It bit him in the ass. It bit him in the ass. It all came crumbling down. He thought he had the righteous plan, the good plan. We thought we was on the same team, like he said.
I know.
We thought we was on, Will was with us. Nah, he went to go get some other guys that's like an Oreo cookie. You know what I'm saying? You got to be two and two together. And what do you get? A cookie. But what it do in the end? It crumbled with Tom. It crumbled.
Yeah, it did. It did crumble. I mean, it crumbled.
Don't get it twisted. Hey, the guys that we faced, Future Shot, tough competitors. But they chose the wrong guy to put their belief in. Will chose the wrong team to believe in. To have his back.
If you want to curse, I've got the bleep button now. So if you want, you could do it.
I can bleep myself, Tom, because I know how I get sometimes.
I know. I don't blame you, especially after what William said on here.
Hell, I don't know about the B word, but the F word, S word, and you know what I'm saying? Nah,
yeah. We got sound machines since you've last come on. Music T3, you were even trying to talk with him, and you were trying to reason with him. You're the first person I've seen try to reason with him. Everybody messaged me. You let William Renee say this. You let William Renee say that, and you actually came up to him in the last week and was trying to have maybe some reasonings with him, like you always do, my friend.
Gotta be on it. Look,
amen to that.
The problem is, regardless of what people might have saw in the past, we might have got taken out in May. Okay, but the thing is, see this. So let's go down the timeline. We learn from that. Let's go down the timeline. Learn from that. Okay, let's go down to the timeline. Oh, shall we take you back down? Man? In May, when we were coming back, thinking everything was still the same. Future Shot made their debut. Okay.
Yep.
And decided to basically take that opportunity and not just beating my bros in their comeback match, but also aligning herself with Will while, 3-4 months ago before they came, we was doing everything right by Will. So we thought. Okay. Oh, we was in our own lane, but still, we knew the plan.
And got the job done.
The takeout is kind of like what we were doing to everybody. Think about it. You know how they say reverse karma is always bad karma?
Yeah. We used that. I actually used that last week on here.
You had to take us out. You had to take us out with some randoms. And then these randoms basically blamed you for not keeping these two titles.
Yeah, that's a good point. And one of the things I heard about William Renee, and this was Ampo certainly made this heard in Ampo's way. Day is day, and then there was Tafua, and they all made the point that Renee, sure, he won his matches, but really he was winning and not winning the way that you're supposed to. And his tactics showed that his time was going to run out, and he was just going to eventually, like you guys said, bite himself with everything he said. Do you guys feel the same way in a way with what the collective were saying after some of Mr. Renee's words here on this platform?
I want to just speak on this part as far as that.
Okay.
And I know my bro's going to follow up and agree. From the time we came to PWC, we came as a unit. We already were established. You get what I'm saying? And that's another pun, okay? Out of all these teams that came to PWC, we remained the same team, okay? The collective was there for a minute. They fell apart because of Will. Will started something else with Clayton and White Trash, and that didn't work either. They fell apart. Then he said, okay, I got to pivot again. I got to go get these other guys from Buffalo that drive 6 hours, that drive an hour more than we do just to try to prove a point.
Buffalo.
Okay?
Yeah, well, you know what? I do some stuff with another company in Ohio, and there's a guy there that goes from Buffalo.
Hey, no disrespect to Future Shot. No disrespect to Future Shot. Because if it was us, we would have did the same thing. Think about it. You come in, you line yourself up with what's popping. The world champ. You side with the world champ. Take out the number one adversaries of the company, the Street Stompers. That's the perfect plan. But it crumbled, like my brother said. Why? Because, once again, William Renee had 3 teams.
So what do you think it's something about William Renee, worldwide William Renee? Because like I said, Courtney Wood came on here and
he ran away from the Stompers. Instead of being with the Stompers, he has chosen the worst path possibly.
But that's what the collective, in a way, they said. Ampo and Day kind of said the same thing, and and then William was comparing himself to Renee, and he talked about the fact he's got the world championship, he's the one that matters, and he talked about he could find teams and just put anybody with him and gain gold. And I want to remind you about there was a line that he used. And toward the end of the show, I want your responses to this, because you and I, obviously we all know each other a while. And toward the end of the show, William Renee was comparing himself to a young Kobe Bryant, basically saying that with what he's done in his career, it's the equivalent of what Kobe did the first couple of years.
No, I got the perfect equivalent. My man is Kevin Durant.
Ooh.
Now this is why I'm gonna say this. Okay, this is why I'm gonna say this. Kevin Durant has played around the whole league on all these different teams, right?
Yep.
Okay, he builds all these teams around himself to make himself look good, right?
Got his
championship. The only one with the Warriors.
Hey, he got his championship though, right?
What team he didn't build though? A team he didn't build.
Prime examples. How did he get this world title? If it wasn't for what the Stompers did to Ram for 2 months,
then he basically finished the job.
Okay. So in hindsight, you got your championship because of yourself or because of your team?
No, obviously not because of himself, because he doesn't have the title anymore, and that's what the collective and Courtney and others were saying. And maybe you think he took the Banana Man Lestat lightly, because he was saying, I faced him, I've learned, but I guess he didn't learn.
No, not by a long shot. He had to learn the hard way, and I hope brother Tav got into Will when he had the
because I gotta be honest, I like William Renee. I like him. He's got potential. He's a good wrestler. He's got a good look. I don't know if this is the path he's going that will continue to be successful for him, but I would like to see him back on here, and I would like to see him be successful, despite what the collective said, and maybe some others who basically were very upset that he came on here.
Sometimes in the game of life, when you feel like you have a lot of success and it's quick, you don't know how to really appreciate it, and you don't even realize that the whole time that you were this champ, you were doing dirt to everybody that you needed. You weren't there for the people that you really needed, and the people that were there for you, you stabbed them in the back the whole time.
Amen.
But this is his company too. That's the other thing. You brought that up, Mr. T3. In that moment.
He got drunk with power. Like you said, what he said, I could bring any tag team, put them with me. That's the problem. You're you're just switching it out.
That's not Kobe. I mean, Kobe was able to, he showed leadership.
We didn't make the playoffs this year, so we're going to trade everybody. Okay, we made the playoffs this year, but you didn't catch the football, so we're going to cut you.
No, we made the playoffs, lost it, but we're going to fire the head coach, and
that's what's going on.
Fire everybody, but keep the same team.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I want to show both your matches in Cheap Shots. I want to show the tag title win first. Then I want to show Mr. T3's match with Superior G. Then I want to talk about some of things because I want to give you guys something. And no, it's not William Renee coming on to Sportswire. He'll be back on at some point, though. But before I do that, I do want to make sure everybody hits the sub button for the Stompers on YouTube, where you can watch a lot of their content. We really appreciate that they have granted us that access. So you can do that right here. So go hit the sub button for them. And they're back here for the first time this year. Where does the time go? When the Stompers come, though, ladies and gentlemen, it is always because there's a lot to talk about. So let's do that here. We're going to go take the volume down. We're going to go like this. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to talk about what we're about to see, what we've been talking about for the first 10 or 15 minutes. So obviously, fellas, we're now at match time. And
you see the fire, Tom? You see the fire? Nigga, your boy is fire. Because that's what the brand is right now. We on fire.
But you know what that reminds me of? The Burger King commercial. Fire. Woo. Yeah, I know I should not produce singing, but it was a great commercial once upon a time. But I could use a Whopper right now. But you know what? You guys are going to whop your opponents in the ring. But, so talk to me how you guys are feeling going into it. I mean, you guys come out here. Usually it's the challengers that come out first, but you're out here, and it seems like I don't know what the champions are thinking, but they don't seem to be as serious as you are. You got game faces already.
Yeah, because they were surprised. They thought they could beat us again. We was easy work, mind you. We already had them beat the first time to become the first tag team champion. But what happened? Will and Renee got involved, and then one day it didn't have Will. What happened?
They lost.
They lost to your boys.
Yeah, well.
And then they kicked William Renee to the curb. And it's like you shot yourself in the foot. You can't be trusted. You put your faith in somebody that didn't have their faith in you. And they learned the hard way.
They went right back to Buffalo.
Put your trust in them.
Well, that was kind of like the Buffalo Bills last week against the Patriots. I mean, let's not go down that road. But so you guys are feeling good out there. They used to always say that sometimes you can tell by mannerisms in the ring. And I kind of, knowing you guys a while at least, I feel like just from a mannerism standpoint, leave aside what we'll watch in the ring in a minute, you guys have them beat because the way they've come across, they don't seem to be as serious and prepared mentally as you guys are, just from a psychological standpoint.
That, I mean, even just like me sitting out there watching the match, mind you, okay, people don't know this. We got there, lights, camera, action, 5 minutes and go time, okay? So this isn't us coming there, sitting there for an hour or two talking to these guys or none of that. No, my bros had to, as soon as we get out the car, we pulled up. Boss man's like, hey, get out the car, go, showtime. So everything that y'all are watching, everything that this video is showing is legit, straight in, little type of convo, what we going over, yada, 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 and they put the match together. So when it comes down to like other matches that I know the bros are in, it is the racial focus. It is a different energy. It is a different vibe. But these guys, they already pretty much knew, like, okay, we coming in, it's this story, it's this match that's going on. It's an any given Sunday situation. Yeah. My boys ain't come out there with that any given Sunday situation. This now is never. You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that because we were talking about that a couple of days ago, and we had a guy, Sean Jovi, and he's got a match tonight, and he was talking the same way, like it's now or never. And,
you don't never want to go down 3-0 to nobody. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. These guys basically came in, took us out. That's strike one, right?
Yep.
Okay, we come back, strike two in the finals, your boy chill. This is strike three. We not going out there and going 0-3. This now or never. It don't matter. If I had to go in the ring, I was going. People forget that too. Just because the bros got these tag titles, we have freebird rules. So you never know when I might potentially.
Yeah, New Day, right? New Day also same thing. Yep, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's called the Stomper.
It's called the Stomper rule. We call it the Stomper rule. So you never know. We might just decide to pull it out, the rabbit out the hat one day and just, no, it's too late. We already spoken upon.
But, you said something, guys, that I thought was interesting. Being in the ring with them in the past, yes, you didn't need to go and spend 2 hours and go ... like Steamboat and Sav. So what did you learn then from the previous matches that allowed you to leave aside with William Renee did, but what did you learn from your opponents that you had them figured out?
Stay put and not panic in the Blaze. Like what you see us being in control. We never had this much control with them, but you see we came out with a different type of energy. They didn't know who they was facing, but for us, we already knew right then and there because we didn't know who we was facing either. You gotta remember that as well. So soon we come right there, we like, oh yeah, y'all about to go and do the open challenge. They don't know who's about to answer it. We like, all right, cool. Now we're lazy. I mean, because it's like he said, like Brody said, we're not going 0-3. We refuse to go 0-3.
Yeah, and that's one of the toughest things to do is to go 0-3. That really, you don't want to go 0-3 in anything. I mean, we just watched.
As you see later on in the match, boom, we lost our stepping because they figured out, all right, cool, they came to play. And they ain't trying to lose this time because they ain't got their boys right there. Because you got to do it. All right? You got to do it regardless. Without them, or together. See right there, boom.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was actually a good move. That was actually a smart tactic from the champion team. Yep, right. That was actually a good move.
So now it's just boom. Now they're getting into their stride now. So now, all right, cool. Now they figured out cool. Now gotta catch my breath.
And as you see, it's like now Rob on the ground. You
From
feel
a
me?
cheap shot.
Like Rob is nowhere to be seen. I'm just like, okay. This is a spot where,
but you had to not expect that. Listen, you weren't going to dominate the whole way. You expected they were going to have some type of comeback. Now, sure, it came back because of a cheap tactic, a cheap shot, figuratively and literally, but they were going to get some get back here eventually in this match.
Mm-hmm. We were trying to like kind of end it impossible to get that shock factor because nobody was expecting us to walk out as champions. You think what I'm saying? They just expect.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I get that. No, listen, I totally get that. And I think that's what makes the moment maybe more satisfying. But I go back again. Anytime, you're a fan in sports, 0-3 to go down 0-3, nobody wants to go lose 3 times in a row. I mean, we just, so you guys had that in your mind. That had to have been ingrained in your mind when you were going to answer that challenge.
Baseball or keep their heads on, keep their eyes on baseball. The Dodgers just won yesterday.
I was going to say the same thing. The Dodgers, the Brewers got down 0-3. That was it.
0-3, you might as well just tuck it. And that's in every sport. Basketball, hockey, whatever. You don't see it. Wrestling.
Yeah, baseball, wrestling. Yeah, listen, football. I go back a few years ago, the 49ers and Rams. The 49ers beat the Rams twice in the regular season. Then they played in the NFC Championship game, and the Rams beat the 49ers, and they won the Super Bowl. I mean, that's a football reference. We're all football fans. But I think that's what you guys had to have had that in your mind. That had to just maybe have given you that laser focus when you answered that challenge. I think that's to me what I gather here.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that. And we're here with the Street Stompers, and they are the new Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots Tag Team Champions. They will be in action here next Saturday.
They really started like, okay, now we got to turn up the heat. Like, okay, they not giving up. We done this. And we've been like, now as you see, like Dakota is really like, okay.
Dakota Orion. Yep. We've talked about quite a bit in the past and other places we can't mention. Yep. Yeah, we know him. We know who he is. He's a good though. He's another talent. Listen, they're great wrestlers. Like you said, I agree with you. Nothing to take away from them. But to me, it was about everything that was on the line for you guys to win here, to win those championships, what you've went through to be in this. That was a nice move, by the way. That was a nice move. We'll try to hope that you'll get that tag. I have a feeling Rob is gonna get there. Richie and Rob are gonna get there. They're gonna do it. They are gonna do it. Trust me. Come on. And here you are, Mr. T3, just willing him on. I don't blame you. Willing him on. And there we go. We got the hot tag. Oh, man, look, I could feel them from right there. I could feel.
Big left clothesline.
Wow.
Hit him with a
Hadouken. I tell you what. Wow. That's what I get.
The flex.
Well, you should be flexing for good reason there. For good reason. And listen, we could see it's all going down here. I tell you what, this is exactly why we're so excited to be watching this match. And
that was dirty. That was dirty.
Well, you know what? That's the sport, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get some could get back here. But listen, this is a championship match, and you guys know champions are
That's
gonna fight
crazy,
hard,
man.
and that's what Rob. You're in a tough spot at the moment. You are in a tough spot at the moment, but I mean, obviously, we're gonna fight
Nah,
in
for
here.
real. I thought you
we're
about
gonna-
to drop.
Well, he with the
there we go. There we go.
No.
Hot. Get that soup. Get that fisherman in. Nice little reversal there. That was a nice move. Very nice move there. But wrong corner. Yeah, wrong corner. Wrong corner. But that's okay. We got the hot tag in. We got that hot tag in there. Come on, Richie. There's Richie. Richie's coming in. Richie is right now. He's the other. He's one. Whoa. Dakota just throws you right over. But listen, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna be into a brouhaha. And listen, that's a sick move. And, there we go. Oh my God! There's no way. 1, 2, 3, and your new Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots Tag Team Champion. There it is. There it is. The Street Stompers stopped a mud hole. They knew that they could not go down.
Bloody and all. Bloody and all.
Richie and Rob have done it. They have done it. They have won. Those Pro Wrestling Cheap Shot Tag Team Champions. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
All this hard work, yo.
Now, what does that mean right now to you guys? Now you've got those titles finally, Rob, Richie, and Mr. T3. Now that you have them in your possession, what's going through your mind here now that the match is over?
Hell yeah.
Well,
I told you so. Like at first, I'm like,
yeah.
It was about it. I'm like, got it. We did what we said.
And there you go. There the guys are. There's Robin, Richie, and Mr. T3 with the,
It's definitely one of those. It definitely, to me, being like, when I made my post about it, I've been with these guys for 3 years straight. Every year I've been with them, they won tag team titles.
Well, listen, I mean, I've known you guys for over 2 years, and that's what you guys do. You guys win gold.
Three though.
ATCW, DWA, and Delta, and now PWC.
And 3 different states, I may add.
Yeah.
What about the what? You know what? That's a fascinating stat. 3 different states, you guys have been tag team champions. What does that mean?
Well, I'm shocked. I didn't even think about that.
If you want to look at it from that terminology,
that's a big deal.
It is, and I haven't even really thought about it that way. Like,
no, because it's very hard in wrestling, right?
He wrestled in a lot of different places, and out of those states, like majority of those companies say the same thing after, like, hey, we want to push you guys for the tag team titles. We want to push you guys against our champs, or they want to put us with their tag team, or their
somebody else,
guys,
which we love to do, like do a
so
story.
It's already like one of those situations where.
But I think it shows the work what you guys have put in. I mean, it's one thing, listen, to be a champion, in the next area or the next town over, but 3 different states, I think that speaks volumes to what you guys do in the ring. I think, to me, that obviously shows that the promoter and the fans and everyone else see that you guys are top talent. You guys are excellence. You guys are greatness personified. And I think that that's an amazing accomplishment.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, well, I mean, don't thank me. That's you guys who did it. I mean, listen, I'm just pointing out the obvious. But Mr. T3, I know people in the chat want to talk to you, but I want to show your match from Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots. I want to do that because I know Superior G. I know him very well. I want to show this match for the audience.
Well, everybody time, man.
No, stop. I'm talking about him. You gotta remember, a lot of these guys that they've wrestled in, West Virginia, they've wrestled in PA, they've wrestled in Ohio. So, it's almost like, we might have been talking about a place once upon a time that starts with a D, but we evolve, and most of these wrestlers, they've come on my platform I talked about. But Mr. T3, talk to me about what's going through here. And I know the referee of this match, by the way, another man has come on my platform a bunch of times.
This was more.
Tell the part before you get.
What part?
We're watching the part of the match, so tell me what you want.
You sent us to the back because I was.
So basically, I had a promo prior. You see what I'm saying? Because I wasn't supposed to wrestle Superior G. I was supposed to wrestle Nick Rosas. Okay.
Okay.
and he didn't show up. So I basically cut a promo.
Card subject to change. I got you.
Yeah, I cut a promo basically, and I basically just said, hey, when I got in the back, I saw my name was across from Superior G. Boom, you see what I'm saying? They hit his music, he came out, and we showed sportsmanship. As you see at the beginning, we shook hands, you feel me, and all of that. But I had to take a cheap shot, like, you feel me? I'm short, I'm little, so you trying to do this strength, like, bro, you know,
I know why you did it, because you wanted to try to use it to get an advantage. I get it.
But it's like from that one thing I did, he just went gung ho, like, oh, this young buck trying to take. Yeah, I'm trying to win. Look how he suplexed me. Like, come on now, yo.
It's a dog eat dog business, you know. Of course.
But I'm gonna give him a 1 count because you think that I'm sweet. Not happening.
Right.
Like, no. But this match was cool. It was a great replacement match for me, and it really was needed because for almost a year and a half, me and G always in the locker room. We cross paths, we talk. You see what I'm saying? We might have a little exchange of words every now and then outside of kayfabe, but outside of anything in the ring, we never worked together. And this is pretty much a great match for me on my end because it shows that I'm still playing the good guy role, but I got to do what I can to win.
But that's what you have to do in this sport. I mean, listen, I talk to people all the time. The fans are not going to be there when it's wins and losses. Listen, at the end of the day, it's like I keep saying, it's a dog eat dog business, and you got to be out there for yourself. No one else is going to care for you other than you. Well, obviously, I'm even telling
the ref, like, hey, I'm easing up. I'm trying to be fair, like, but I'm just trying to win. Like, I could have been really choking this man out in the corner. The ref get the 3. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Putting my hands up. You see what I'm saying?
How did you like the referee? Because I know this referee very well.
This is not me. For 2-3 years of you knowing this is not me.
I know.
I don't do this.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Like, he letting them go.
Look, I let him get up.
The ref now, okay.
Yeah, well, it's Ian Graves, a man that I know very well here. Very, very well.
That's because he's cool.
Ian.
I respect
Yeah,
him. He's a good ref. And I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Just don't tell Andrew Lovelace and Max Hammer about that. But yeah, otherwise,
matches that we've had, Ian has been our ref.
Ian has done work with one particular company that we shall not name on here. But yes, you think you probably catch it. But there's Superior G, and you get some offense. You get some offense, and obviously you're gonna come back here. But I mean, so going up against somebody like this who has the size advantage, you're obviously using some of those tactics you alluded to, but also you've got the speed advantage as well.
But then I also was just out there watching my bros. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people don't realize when we have these transitions, like my match, then maybe their match, or their match, then my match, half of the time, we're literally doing the same stuff that we just seen each other do. Honestly, if you really pay attention, like the elbows and all of that, like I be taking my man's elbows, and when we get in the back.
That's a good point. So I guess I gather then you guys feed off each other in the ring. What you do that's
I might not do a move, Rob will do it, or Richie will do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I see that he didn't, like right now, I'm doing his elbows. He didn't do the elbows in the match. Okay, I'm gonna do my bro's elbows. You feel me? Yeah, I did rush it because he's big. Yeah, I know he's big guy. He's a big guy. That's why I did it quick. But like, look at him.
Well, you got to do things differently. Look at your opponents first. I mean, who Mr. T3 has. So you're obviously going to do things differently because of the difference. Yeah, Superior G's got obviously some agility, no question. He's a great wrestler.
I really probably could have picked him up if I really, really tried. But yo, it's like the dead weight. You know that dead weight when you like, okay, I got him. Not trying to go for that first suplex. I'm like, oh no, that's not happening. I gotta change up my whole game. And that's why you saw me go to the leg, work him, you feel me? Like I had to play smart. Like even this spot right here. A typical person, oh, you done off that Rolling Thunder.
Yep, Gator bomb,
Not me, I'm playing smart.
That was a good, but you know what? But I'll tell you what, for a veteran like him, that's a mistake on his part because he had you down. I say it all the time, and there it is. You stomped him right into the what you street stompers do, but that's a mistake on Superior G's end.
You hear me? He a big guy. He took himself out. He could have done something else. Instead of going for the pin, he tried to go for another move after the Rolling Thunder. Leave yourself subject.
And there you go again for good measure. One,
That should have been over.
two, almost. He's a big guy. He's not going down that easy. You thought you had him. I think everybody in that building there in Dillonsville, Ohio, thought that you had him as well.
Man, went for the big clothesline drop right here. Bows, thought I still had him. His hand.
One, two. Oh, I think he just pushed his hand on the rope, right?
I'm like, okay, so now what can I do? Now I'm thinking like, okay, I did all this. I done did everything possible. What else can I do? No more top rope moves because I'm not jumping no more. You see
you don't want to give him more time to come back.
Yeah,
you want to have him
let me attack him. Let me start breaking him down some more. But look at this though. These nice little gut shots, and look what he do. Underhand. Oh, a throat chop.
Well,
get out of here.
Look at who you're up against. Anybody else would have been done.
Who was a stomper move?
Oh!
Where's the integrity superior?
That was just uncalled for. That was just that was a cheap shot. That was literally a cheap shot. Yeah, it's all over but the shouting here.
Hey, Bryce, I'm not mad about how Superior G got the win. I'm just more so mad that it seems like I said that reverse karma. All my karma that I did to everybody has been coming back on me too. But it's just a matter of time for me to get some good karma.
You are going to get some more karma. I'm going to take care of that in a few minutes, but let's get to some people here in the chat. They want to talk to you, and I'm going to give you some good karma. Don't you worry. Zilla's here first. She wants to say hello. And speaking of other people who are definitely paying attention to what you said tonight about William Renee, which is Mr. Daniel Tafu. You guys want to laugh? Break the fourth wall. You know, I was on Facebook on Saturday, and he was in the car with Dave Jamieson. They were trying to do my intro. I thought it was funny, and one of my favorites on Sportzwire. I told him I'd be talking about him, and there's my gift to him.
What match was it? Not this. The last one before?
Yeah. No, it was
when we had that four-way, when me and had the four-way.
Yeah, I think I showed it on. I think I showed that on here.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
Out of everybody in that match, yes, I was in there with Horsepower and Tyler, but
right.
I really want to run like a one-on-one with Daniel in the future. It ain't got
Tafua. Listen, I watched him.
For nothing.
I watched him wrestle the Soul Taker a couple of times. Have you guys seen this?
He's gonna give you one. No, he's not gonna spear me again, bro. I'm not gonna let him spear me again, bro.
Have you guys seen the Soul Taker? I watched him wrestle the Soul Taker, and Daniel Tafua held his own against the Soul Taker. Very impressive. And hello, thank you, and DVG wanted to say congratulations on winning those PWC Tag Team Championships. Show them who runs PWC. We're proud of you. That was nice of him. Thank you for the comment. We appreciate that. Hit the sub button for those Street Stompers and get their subs on YouTube up. And also, Mr. Tafua does want to say something to you guys. William Renee has wrestled the collective, but hasn't wrestled me. I'm the dominant equivalent of Troy Polamalu. For you, Mr. Steelers fan, that's what you throw at me. It gets disrupted. And also, Mr. T3, you got a little bit of that, haven't you, in you? That's what he wanted to say.
All I'm going to say is like my bro said. I ain't worried about that. You caught me with a lucky spear because I got out of a German suplex attempt.
You got a little bit.
I got out of a German suplex attempt. From Horsepower, and I spun my body to the side.
Yeah,
when I swung my body to the side, you just magically full-blown tackle me. But you know what? It's cool because you got hit with the enlightenment. I hit you with the
listen, we're going to be enlightened, I'm sure, by some more comments. We're going to be enlightened by some more comments. So, let me get to some more comments because speaking of people that know you guys and will be here Monday night, and I'm sure this fellow is going to, with exquisite caliber, address William Renee and some others. Mr. Roderick Sandwell. Salutations to all on this Saturday afternoon.
I got a beef with you. Where you been at? I ain't seen you in like 4 months.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
You come give us a hug or something.
You know what? I'll tell you where he's been. You ready? I actually can help you with this. He has been in Parkersburg, West Virginia, dealing with a woman. He's been wrestling Phoebe Harper and teaming sometimes with Phoebe Harper. So he's been doing stuff in the WVWF, and it's a rather interesting pairing, which I'm going to talk about Monday night. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up. And by the way, he's also been in places like another place that I would love to see you guys at, Mon Valley Pro Wrestling, where the Banana Man Lestat's been, and the likes of, I don't know, Andrew Lovelace and Max Hammer, and, Pennsylvania is not too far away, and maybe we can see you guys at Mon Valley. You are, after all, the Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. It's a good idea.
Hey, we wouldn't mind defending it at Mon Valley.
I could certainly help with that. I'll let them know.
Let's do it. Let's do business.
Well, you know what? I saw some. Listen, I know it's the Indie Vision podcast guys and Tommy Horror and Kevin from Rinku. They're doing a Mon Valley Pro podcast. I'll make sure to let them know that they got to go hook up with the Stompers, the Street Stompers. I'll give them your info. If they don't have it, I'll take care of that after the show. Don't you worry about that.
Is looking for some real MVPs. You
Yeah.
got to
Well, you know what? Speaking of MVP comments. In this match, two phenomenal teams. Maybe the stars can align for the stars align. Well, the Stompers won the championship, so that's how the stars align. Also, hello. Yes, thank you, DVG. Thank you, everybody else. Who else we got here in the chat? Oh, stars align, Mr. Sandwell. Trust me, if Miss Storm wasn't in her head, we would have won because Tafua wrestled Godric Sandwell. They had a little brouhaha in West Virginia, and he came up short in the other end. And also, he wants also Godric. I know we mentioned him before. Superior G has been around for some time. Knows the tricks. Brazilian.
We learning, bro.
And we see that. Like I thought Superior G literally had integrity.
He's not all smiles.
There is no integrity in that man. That man shook my hand, dapped me up, told the ref, that's my young boy right there.
He's more dirtier than Flair in his prime. I mean, he's the dirtiest player in the game.
And then kicked me in the family jewels.
Well, those jewels certainly hope that they'll get recovered. But congratulations to you guys on winning the belts. I want to say hello to my very good friend from down on the other side of the pond, Mr. Tribal Cheese himself, the Big Cheese, wants to say, I haven't seen him on one of my streams in 7 or 8 months. This is the earliest I've been on in like 7 or 8 months. But he wants to say hello, and he is a legend in his own right in the wrestling world and on social media, on TikTok and Instagram and everything else, on YouTube. So if you're out there, do me a favor. Go give him a sub. He's almost at 5,000. Maybe he can give the Street Stompers some of his subs so we can get them monetized too. But in the meantime, give him some subs. He knows John Cena. He knows Cody Rhodes. And he knows that he'll come back on Sportswire before the year is out. But there you go there. Hit the sub button for him. Thank you for Tribal Cheese. Who else we have in here? Also, no apologies. They're apologizing. But don't apologize by following those Street Stompers on Instagram. And also, Godric says he misses you guys. It's been far too long.
Yes, sir.
We see each other soon.
We're going to see each other.
Well, you know what? We got Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots soon. We got Mon Valley that these guys should be a part of. But, I promised you some good karma before we talk about some other things. And I want to do that now because I think it's time, the first time all three of you have been on here at the same time. And that's why you might want to borrow a phrase from Daniel Tafua's group, collectively induct you into the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame as three. So collectively, to borrow from the collective, congratulations, fellas. And it's about time. Well, I think you guys, some of you guys are in already, but we're putting all three in the Hall of Fame. So this is for all three of you. And congratulations. So, and you've been talking to me, Mr. T3, about getting the moment, and we got the moment, and you guys are here, and I'll give you the physical copy. Congratulations, and let's talk about some other places you've been. I have to show that footage up here shortly. And I see you guys have been doing some stuff. I see you guys have been doing some stuff in C3W. You want to talk to me about C3W?
Well, that's the home promotion. You know what I'm saying? They're making their rounds in the DMV area though. They just had their show. I think was it last weekend in Baltimore for the Taco Festival.
Nice.
The next one will be November 15th because they had to cancel. They were doing the 2-day. They had to cancel the second day because of weather. So November 15th will be the makeup going back to Baltimore. But the last 2 months from August to September, nothing but fire. August 9th, as you see right here, we're at
Emory Heights Day. Yep.
Emory Heights Day. We are up here. What a hot day, but a glorious day to be outside. The people was loving it. I was loving it. This is my what? First singles match in a year.
Wow.
In a year. All we've been doing is tag team, which is fire.
And we all had a singles match.
And this was a surprise. Yeah, we all had a singles match.
And it was all back to back.
It was back to back. And it was off a surprise. Like, it was like, all right, we going to let y'all do singles matches. It was like, all right, man. Well, we got cool. It wasn't like, no. It's like, let's do this. Let's go. It's something different. Okay, this is how we spice it up. You know what I'm saying? And then the following,
that's exciting, right? To do things that you haven't got a chance to do, right? That's exciting.
Yeah. And it was just like, are you comfortable with that? Like, yes, we're comfortable with that. I appreciate them asking us.
Right, because if they would have just came straight to us and been like, hey, you guys are in singles matches, we'd have been like, huh? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with being a singles person because I am the singles guy, and of course they're the tag guys. But when they literally was like, y'all okay with that? Y'all cool with that?
Do singles
Yeah. Stretched out the show, no funnies, had more matches in the card. You feel me? Like
they just.
Well, listen, I mean, I think any tag team or any free bird rule would say, I want to wrestle sometimes singles. I mean, look at the Dudleys. The Dudleys famously did singles. I mean, you look at the Hardys. You look at they just wrestled each other. I mean, I think tag teams or free bird rules would want to go out there. All three of you should want to go out once upon a time or once in a while to wrestle a match singles. I mean, that's just
kind of like it. Then it kind of spontaneous too. Like, all right, we didn't know like going in because sometimes you don't know who you're facing, even though you know you're going in the tag team match.
Well, you guys won the titles in an open challenge. That was interesting.
Yeah, right. But to do it in a singles match that's been a year not doing it for me. My man's been doing it for the last 3 years where he's won us. But to do this, all three of us, it was kind of good. See, I thought I wasn't going to be able to pick him up like that. He was a little stocky. Yeah. Still, that's why it was like that. A little stocky, man. I got to get my weight up a little bit. But I eat my Wheaties. So,
you know what? Wheaties still around. They're around still?
My knee. But then I got him right here.
That was a nice move there. That was a very nice move.
I do that often. I know. See, my back. I got to go to the chiropractor
or something. Like your combat.
Yeah.
Well, that's the sport. That's what it does. It's not a spectator sport, as they would say famously.
I'm
but
telling you.
And that mat hurts. Let me tell you, it's not.
It hurt. That shit is hot.
Oh yeah.
Pardon my French. Pardon my French.
I forgot about
that. Listen, I know. Listen, I've had this.
Tom, you could have cracked the egg on that joint that had an omelet. I'm trying to tell you.
I believe it. Listen, that outside that mat, it's gonna feel worse than it would in a normal environment because of the.
And this is the first.
Yeah. So the sun is beaming. It's like,
like yo, we ain't need no spotlight for this. We ain't need no spotlight for this.
That's when I found.
That was a nice like rolling thunder kind of.
Yeah, we stronger than what you think, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, we definitely stronger than what we look, yo.
I think it's because you guys are deceptively stronger than what people think. But if you look at what you guys do, you guys are just naturally strong. It's sometimes, they would describe athletes, and you are naturally strong. Mm-hmm. You're naturally strong. You have natural ability, and that's what's showing here in this match. We are here with the Street Stompers, and there is somebody here in the chat that did want to say hello to you, which will probably bring the comment up now, which you knew it was going to happen eventually. Mr. Psycho Killer himself, Jay Jameson. He wants to say hello.
Hello.
And Mr. Jameson, you missed.
How are you doing? Can I still say, how are you doing, baby brother?
Forgot about that move.
You missed, Mr. Jameson, you missed some of the commentary about Worldwide William Renee. And speaking of other people that have joined in right next to
Well. You didn't put Will
all the way from Japan. Ampo is here from Japan. He's in Japan right now.
What's up? My man came.
I forgot about that. They just came back from the cannabis festival. Referee was still high, so you know what I'm saying.
Maybe we could have used some cannabis, And speaking of more people that are here, my enforcer of Sportzwire Radio, Mr. Ox McCoy, wanted to say hello. He's excited.
I didn't know you took that suplex like that.
Well, you know what? That's gonna hurt. But there's the ref getting knocked down, and now we're gonna see how it always unfolds here in these setups. So what's going through your mind?
I was about to
say not always. It's not always. Don't say that.
Don't say that.
This is good for you guys. It's good for you in this case. It's good for you.
I'm petty. I put him in the John Moxley headlock.
Yeah, that's what
We're waiting for it.
It's too hot to be taking that.
Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah.
I'm gonna regret whoever got to take that on the table.
Yeah, you might want to referee start the count because it's a hot day out here, and you're gonna be here for a while. Because if you don't go count, yeah, that's gonna go. That's gonna go over. And let's get to the count. 1, 2, 3. Ring that bell, and yeah, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote, Richie. Big win for you. Big win, Richie. Yeah, a year back out in singles, and well, you got a big win. You collectively got a win.
Nah, for real. You ain't wrestled a single match in a year, and you get a win on your first one back. That's what's
up. Big moment.
We dirty. We dirty. Hey, C3W, we are like the epitome of the buttholes. Like, I don't want to say the a-hole word, but you
can say it. You can say
it. Yeah, we the assholes. And
I'm gonna put your match up while you say that because I got yours right in front of me.
Like, you know what's crazy?
What?
This match right here. This is the first time I ever felt like I was like the dominant person in the match. Like, I was literally strong. Like, I literally could pick this person
and
up.
This is right after my match.
And toss them.
Oh, God.
Like, look at this. Like, a match. Like a match just starts off with me getting a suicide.
Well, you know what, Thomas Depp? You have had an interesting 2 matches we've put on the screen. The first one with Superior G, you started off one way, and then you got, the tables turned on you right here in Maryland.
Yeah, like,
don't sleep on this man, Snatch, bro. Snatch he's quick. He's nobody
quick.
To sleep.
His name's Snatch. You can't sleep on his name's Snatch. He'll snatch your lunch. He'll snatch who else, whatever else you got in your pocket.
Oh my God!
There's your strength, Thomas. Now
that's
gonna hurt. I would bet that's gonna hurt more than on the mat because that's grass.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a rock right there, a stick. I don't know if it's an anthill. You feel me? Like, what if you would have fell into a pile of ants? The match would have been over right there. You
try to tell him to get back in the ring. Like, nah.
Well,
I ain't even trying to get in the ring yet. Honestly, it's too hot. That mat was too hot. The grass was
I think at that point, Snatch would have probably been better off staying outside the ring than maybe trying his luck with the grass. But nevertheless, we're back out there in the mat. And
the 3 elbows again. Look at me. Look, hold on. I put the 3 up this time. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I took my time. See?
You did. Well, that's a veteran move. That's a veteran tactic. You should be taking your time and working down your opponent. And
you see that guy?
Yeah, I know. I'm about to say this is the first time tag for somebody his own height in a while.
Nah, for real. Everybody I wrestle always bigger than me. That's what I say. This match, respectfully, is literally me versus me for real. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is how I used to
like you're playing a simulated game of yourself.
Yeah, like this is like a match that they would put me in if it was like weight classes. If we was on the cruiserweight, like this would be the match.
Yeah.
But they've already said it multiple times though at C3W, like they want to try to get like a cruiserweight, lightweight division type thing. Because
would that be something you'd want to be there? Let's say light heavyweight champion or cruiserweight champion.
Of course, because me personally, I'm not that high flying person. I'm the one that's more like the Dean Malenko. I'm gonna keep you on the ground, do submissions.
Yeah, you're more. Yeah, I can see that.
And if I have to go to the top rope, I can. You feel me? But most people nowadays, they looking for the spot monkeys, as they call it. You feel me?
Yeah, well, what they call it, it's almost like we're all sports fans. It's the highlights. They want the Sports Center highlight. They want the Sports Center highlight. Like, give me the 30-second highlight.
Able to go out there. I should be able to still go out there and give you right. Like, even if you feel like it's not a 5-star match, the person next to you might be like, yo, that match was great. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Like you said earlier, it's not about the fans, yo. It's really not to say it's not about the fans, but it's not because the fans' perception of wrestling is always going to be fickle because they change just like we change. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. 100%. Listen.
When we're at C3W, when we're at C3W, we are literally the most like. What do they call it? We're like one of the most like hated people at C3W, but we're in the hometown.
Hated and loved.
This is our hometown. This is our hometown.
You're in your hometown, and
this is our hometown, our home company. We literally come out from Washington, D.C. We're the only faction and everything, but we get booed. We get hated for everything we do. It doesn't matter.
You know what? In a couple of years,
because we're trying to win. Because we're trying to win.
Fellas are gonna go, oops, I really messed up on that one. You just
watch. But these same tactics that we do when we go to other places, even when we're here,
actually a nice suplex. That was
hey yo.
That was nice.
I reacted on the same one because if you see him reached up his
Yes.
leg, he pulled the mouth like
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
he pulled something there. He pulled
Oh,
something.
y'all just going at
Because we
it.
going
I
at it.
ain't watched the whole match in a while either. So
Little people, yo. And they
That's
showed
why I like watching the matches, because I think you guys sometimes have a different perspective watching it here than maybe when you're watching it maybe from right after the match. I think it always is interesting.
we do
to
watch it right after the match a little bit. We cool down a little bit, but like on a random day like today, we not scheduled like a film day when we all just study and stuff. We don't watch the full matches back like this. And whoa, whoa,
Yeah, well, that's gonna definitely be filmed.
muscle memory. Ow.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna definitely
like
hurt.
that,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Hey, yo,
gonna
come
hurt.
on now. You know I'm the salesman. I can sell you a broke down car.
I'd buy it. I'd buy it. I'd buy it.
That
you
nigga,
know.
yo, now this right here, I ain't gonna lie to you. This right here, I should have never allowed this to happen. Like you never.
Well, we started Richie's match. It was
Like, come on now. This is like dominant. This is like so Judgment Day. Like, you feel me? Like you already scared me, and now you just shoulder block me again. I have no choice but to get the wind knocked out of me. But I just knocked both of my teams down.
Like,
This is my help.
Yeah.
This is my help.
I hurt my knee on them. Oh my
You
god.
feel me? Take a jawbreaker, pop
Oh,
up, and get hit with a lariat.
Clothesline.
Like, come on, yo.
Well, he snatched the
That was
victory in the
hilarious
jaws
for
of
a
defeat from you. You know, he's.
If that's getting hit
I didn't want to interfere because I thought you had it.
It's fine.
Right there.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But
Snatch.
you know what? I
What?
lost the snatch. I lost the snatch.
It's
And
nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Wanna know why? Because at that moment we was 1-1, and we still had one more person that had a match,
And we ended it 2-1.
and we ended it with 2-1. Because
Hey, listen, that's what counts, right? Team effort, and ultimately you won 2 out of 3, best 2 out of 3, and that's
all
what
that
you
matters,
did.
yo.
And,
Like,
you know, hit the sub button for the Stompers, and they'll be in action here coming up very soon, and they'll be in action. As a matter of fact, I have the poster for it, and I do want to say you guys should be on this poster. I'm just saying,
you gotta tell
that
us question, man.
you guys should be on this poster
We even make-
next weekend. Coming up, Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots, Caged Rage 2. The doors open actually right around now, which is
I'm
actually
politicking. I'm politicking right now.
yeah. Well, you
next
guys
show
should
in
be on that
November,
poster.
This
Yeah,
next
you-
show in November. This next show in November is supposed to be in the new building. So you feel me? It's supposed to be like a big super type show. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we
well,
should be
I know I've heard through
we
the
should be in
grapevine we're
that
going to
poster
have
in
some
November.
people on here, and obviously Day didn't want me to start because I did say you guys collectively help each other
not
win.
collectively.
We love Day, we love Ampo. We don't want to.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's
And by the
crazy?
way,
Our
I-
bond,
Collective are going to be there at that big show too. They're going to be there.
Yo,
Hey,
we got the word.
all,
We hip.
all
We'll
I'm
see you
saying
soon.
is the love-hate relationship that we have with the collective is
Yes, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it.
It's literally because of William Renee. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Before everything started, right? Our first interaction with the collective, let's go down memory lane. My bros got taken out by Lestat and Ampo. What, 3-4 years? Like 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
And when they took them out, I was refereeing at the time. And what was they doing? They
I
was-
remember. Yes, I remember that. Yes, I do.
Okay, so now if you fast forward to this long ongoing story that we've been having, they
Yeah.
went one way, got titles. We went this way, got titles. They went here and Rackshaw's different companies. We've been here. It's like we still have this bond all because of William. And it's crazy. If William never did what he did in that cage, ain't no telling what
Yes,
he
I remember that. Yes, I do. I actually remember that last
If
year.
Will never turned to Banana Man and they just took their loss, we still would have been beefing with these
Took
guys.
the loss on the chin.
You feel me? He was a sore loser. He took
He
the
was mad
loss
because DBG had him like this. He didn't want to be like that no more. Come on, man.
in the hand.
Man, 'cause
I got a good question. You know, I'm going to let Zilla ask you a question. And by the way, Day does want to say, and I'm going to put it up here. F. William Renee. That's what he wants to say.
I'm all with you with that, but I still feel like there's some type of goodness in that boy. It might not be with the collective. Look,
Really?
You gotta see the
Everybody that I had after I had him on, everybody was so upset that I brought him on here. Courtney Wood was upset. Day and Ampo were upset. Tafua was upset. Godric, who's here Monday, was skeptical. Like a lot of people
have their own personal feelings about William.
because William did him dirty.
But you have to
and he
understand
did us.
something. People would think that we would have a vendetta, but that's not how we move. Literally.
I think also people were upset about the Kobe Bryant
brother
comment.
got his arm closed in the door
of a car.
My brother got his arm closed in the door. This man got right shot and thrown into the side of the hood of a car. I got picked up and hit in the face with a title and thrown into a side of a shed building. How dare you think for 1 second that people like us are not going to come back on a revenge? But our revenge is different.
We don't have managers no more because of y'all.
We didn't jump nobody when we came back.
Oh, you don't need them. You have to.
I'm just saying. We came back. We didn't jump anybody. We didn't come back and use chairs and weapons. We didn't come back and cost anybody any title matches or anything. Our revenge literally came because of their own cause.
Well, you know what? And those are things I'm sure when the collective come back on here before that big show in November, they're going to, I think they're here on the 18th of November. That shows the 22nd.
It's not like we went out there. Look, think about it this way.
What?
If William never aligned himself with Future Shock, right? And they took us all out.
Yeah.
Okay. If that never happened in a wrestling universe, if that never happened, where would we be right now? Ask yourself that.
Still.
Now, honestly, ask yourself that. In this universe of the PWC world that we're in, right? If William never joined Future Shock or never had them be his henchmen or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
The first time Future Shock came to PWC, they beat them. There was no tag titles.
No.
But they beat them, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere in that night, while I was wrestling Rams, something transpired where he was like, hey, you guys want to take out the Stompers? You know, they're the top team here. Once you take them out, now you're the top team.
He put a hit out on us.
He put a hit out on us, right? Without us knowing. Then once you did that, the reward was what? Okay, well, now your boys get a free pass to the finals or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And when they get to the finals, they still got to see these boys again. William screws them to give the belts to his boys.
Well, here's the question now. What do those guys do now with William? They don't have the belt. They're not the incumbents anymore.
They have to regroup.
They got to go back to the drawing board. Same thing how we had to do. Came back.
I mean, but if I'm them, you just brought the history up. You know, Day and Ampo were on here. They brought up the history that they've had with him. So really, these guys are going to be the next to be thrown to the side. I would think based off history. Wouldn't that be accurate?
You can't now.
I mean,
yeah.
You got that Billy being true.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, you can't put somebody to the side that you're just keep pulling along anyway. Like I said in the promos, you got the promo video. And what did I say? What did I say at the end of the promo? I said, but we're still here. And what did William say? That's the problem. So the problem is the people that have been here from day one that you couldn't manipulate, that you can't control, that you can't just run off.
And that's in real life.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're the only team that's left. And that's what I went back to earlier. How many teams did William Renee have?
About two.
Three,
right.
Maybe 2 or 3 different factions. And, I wasn't part of the ongoing beef with the collective and the Stompers. But you put yourself in it. So once you put yourself in it and you realize you didn't want no parts, you should have did what anybody else did. Stepped away from the problem.
Well, you know what? That's a question that he's going to have to figure out. Also, no managers because he held y'all back. Let's talk about it. He meant to say held y'all. Instead of talk y'all. It's what he meant to say. But basically, no managers because he held y'all back. Let's talk about it, which he kind of did. Also, what are your dream opponents and what are your goals? That's from Zilla. Should I like to ask you that?
Dream opponent? I don't go like market wise when it comes to like WWE stars and stuff like that.
Give me like people I know. Yeah, I'm with you. I want to know. Give me the names of like
honest dream opponent right now at my age and somebody I know I could put some good food on the grill and cook.
Why don't you cook Godric Sandwell? Why don't you cook him?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tafua, you mentioned.
There's one person that I have not been in a ring with and I conversate with on like some on and off basis, but Uncle Ruckus.
It's a good one.
Because you feel me, like when I was younger, that's who I was like underneath and like put me in a ring and shit like that. But I haven't really had a match with him. And I know it's possible because he's in certain areas and then he's also working with people that I know. You get what I'm saying? But that's one person for me. And it doesn't even have to be like a hardcore match or none of that. I just want to get it can be a tag match. I don't care. Like that's my opponent. You see what I'm saying? That's me personally.
That's a good one. And that's a good answer. No,
I have a whole faction. Like he has a faction too, like Blackout. We have a faction. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
This
it
is
makes
like,
sense.
oh, I can message this person and actually sit down and talk to them. But it's like I've never took that time to say, hey, let's get in the ring together. No, like if it aligns, if the company, if it ever happens, by all means. But to like politic for it, no. To ask for it, no. That's just
If
like
it
you said,
happens, it happens. Yeah, I agree.
like,
If the
there's
stars
other
don't
people
like
out here that you probably have way better bangers with than anybody that you will ever probably think about.
Can't be picky type shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like at C3W, we're wrestling guys at MCW right now. People that know anything about MCW.
I know MCW. Yeah, of course.
Shout out to MCW. Shout out to Hefner. Shout out to
And I want to say hello to Blaze the Bingo Hall. Who I agree, Ruckus is the GOAT. There you go, from Blaze the Bingo Hall.
For real, like literally, is it like a lot of people don't give Ruckus his credit or his due because they knew him. They started watching him later. They didn't start paying attention to him until the 2000s and the stream era and all of that. No, like back then, Ruckus was one of the most innovative wrestlers out here. Majority of these young guys now are wrestling because of Ruckus or because of what's my other man? My man Shane Mercer. Everybody knows.
Yeah. I heard it.
Like, these are people that I physically have sat down and talked to and actually been around and been in the like actually did stuff with, not just shit canned. You feel me? Like, no, talk. Yeah. I've been around these people. Some people say that I'm good with this wrestler and that wrestler, but have you physically sat down and actually ate a dinner with these people? Have these people actually went out here and took time to tell you what you can and cannot do in this wrestling business?
No,
that's the differences. You feel me? Like,
and he says the same thing. Ruck, and his dad was a wrestler as well. His dad was an independent wrestler, and he's from this area. He's from Maryland, but lives in West Virginia, so he knows the lingo. And if you're out there, hit the sub button for him. And if you're here, whether it's Dave James or anybody else, definitely I would recommend his show more than mine because he really does his homework. I know nothing. I'm
gonna definitely check it out. Because at the end of the live, I always come back and watch the live. So I'm gonna come back. Everybody that you showed,
you know what's good about him? He's had some really good names. He's had on Judge Joe Dredd, who's now Dredd. He's had Mickey Knuckles. He's had some really good names on his platform. Like a lot of people that
Blaze,
I would recommend to watch.
I got you, Blaze. Then when I get back home and go back and watch the
live.
And
by the way, you know why you'd like him? You want to know what? You want to know why you'd like him? He's in the cannabis business.
I seen the 420 in the bottom.
Business out there, Tom. Right now,
I know it's okay. Yeah, there you go. All right, so
he trained some okay people.
What's up with y'all? Like, what's up with y'all dream opponent? Like, is it singles tag? What is it? Like, who y'all dream opponent? Because I answered mine.
Dream opponent
for singles. I already got mine for singles. I got a couple guys for singles. Yeah, that I can wrestle right now. It's not no famous person, but we about to be famous. You know what I'm saying? You already know one of them. I want to face Dave Jamison one-on-one because I know.
Well, I mean, thank you for that because I was kind of waiting for you to say.
Yeah, and the other person that I kind of want to see one-on-one for real.
And how about William Renee? Because he's here right now.
Well, that's the person I want to get my hands on anyway.
See, I was waiting for this.
That was at one point compared to the next Kobe Bryant. The Kobe Bryant.
He's Kevin. Will can get Durant.
I have to remember, I owe him a receipt.
Yeah, that's your dream.
Well, you know what? At least you guys didn't compare him. At least you didn't compare him to the likes of Isaiah J.R. Ryder and Baby Jordan.
I ain't even giving him that, yo. He like Allen Houston.
That's not a great one either.
The spree wheels of the world. You feel
well, that's okay. You're saying he's second tier. You're saying he's B level. That's what you're saying. B level.
No, I'm not saying he's B level. Look, now see, respectfully, right? If your name is worldwide, it has to mean something. You can't go out here and be like, "Oh, I'm worldwide" or "I'm nationwide" is on your side, and think that people don't know you. People know who William is, but it's just like. All right, William, right now, I'm going to tell you what you're doing. You the kid in high school that's jumping from click to click to click. When it's football season, you with the jocks. When it's basketball season, you with the hoopers. When it's dance season, you at chess club.
Hey, that kind of was like what I was in high school when I was Sportzwire. I can't knock him on that.
When you do those things and then you realize you can't control those things and you start leaving, like, oh, I can't be the leader of the book club.
Yeah. Well,
so I'm going to go to the chess club. Like, no,
But
that's
maybe
not
that's a smart move on his part. Maybe
yeah, you team hopping like you Kevin Durant. That's why I say he Kevin Durant.
Or LeBron James.
No, he not LeBron. Because see,
LeBron technically
is
did
for
kind of do
4 or
that.
5 years with a team. Kevin Durant only there for one thing. Are we winning or not? That's all. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I would say if LeBron
still
didn't
had
win
the
in
belt before his
Cleveland,
team
you'd
dropped
probably be right. But yeah,
Okay.
I hear you.
I'm just saying the tag team titles was already lost before Will lost his belt to Banana Man, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Maybe that was karma. You talked about karma. In the beginning of
Oh,
the show.
see that word. See that word again.
In fact, your words, Mr. T3, was reverse karma.
Yes.
Reverse karma.
He told me this is the closest you ever get to a world title. Yeah, KD got a ring. He has one.
So by the way, thank you for the kind words.
He has one. He has one. No, does he have two?
He got two.
He got two?
What's that?
Okay, that's fine. I'll give you that. KD got 2 rings. You had two.
Although, just saying, because I'm from New York, when he went to the Nets in Brooklyn, he didn't do much there.
They messed that.
They messed that up. That was stupid.
Yeah, that was really. The Nets are going to pay for that for years.
They paid all that money to have Kyrie with him, and then their bench was just cheeks.
Yeah, and then he didn't play that first season. He didn't play. They paid him not to play.
You can be KD, yo, because you had the world title. You also won the golden ticket, and you also was the longest reigning. You was the longest reigning Black Diamond Internet Television Champion.
Yes,
so I'll give you that. But you're still KD because it's like in my eyes, there's no loyalty with you, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yourself.
Last year, your father said, "This is business, and you have a decision." And he said, "Remember, the business is family." And you made a decision to be with family. So that was your first team after the collective. So that's 2 teams right there, right? Mm-hmm. You turned on your family and got with Clayton and White Trash, and then that fell off. And then you was like, you know what? I got to do something else. Plan D. You went through plan A, B, and C before you even got the title, my guy. So you was already running on what ifs. You get what I'm saying? It was borrowed time, bro. You was running on what ifs. Because
that's what Day and Ampo said on here. You know, in similar way, different but similar ways, they said that. Listen, and Courtney Wood said that on here the next day after he was here. That basically, look at what he did. Look at how he got that championship, and basically, and you guys brought up what you did to Ram, and he just picked up the pieces, and then, well, a few short days later, the Banana Man took the championship, and here we are today, and here you were with him. And I guess we'll have to find out. I guess, you know what? When William Renee comes on, maybe I'll let you guys know, and maybe you'll see him on here and say a few words to him on Sportswire in a few days.
I might need to chime in and put my little.
You should. I'll tell you what. When he comes, he's going to be back on here in a couple weeks, and he'll be on, and I would love for you to talk to him, just like you did, earlier this week, and we can make that happen. I'm sure Mr. Renee would be kind enough to allow you to show up on the stream. I don't think he'd have any problems with that. He wouldn't. He's a gentleman.
I don't know. This might be.
And if you don't, we don't give a damn.
Plain and simple.
Yeah,
regardless.
You just ask me for the link and I'll give it.
Just make sure that everything is cool for the 25th. You feel me? Like, I know the 25th about to be real crazy. I don't know who my bros defending these tag team championships against. You feel me? But hey, first title defense in PWC in the cage. How y'all feel?
I'm ready.
The cage last year. So I'm suited booty, bro.
If I stand corrected, Will knows what it's like to be in the cage with us.
Well, that's why he's not facing us in the cage. He don't want none of that smoke with us anymore. That's why he did what he tried to try.
I don't know what I'm doing,
but hey, we know what we're coming to do, and that's stop the competition and retain.
You hear me?
These tag team champions.
And that's why they are, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending pro wrestling cheap shots Tag Team Champions. They are the Street Stompers. You can see them in action coming up next week, and they'll also be a part of C3W Wrestling, which will take place right after on the 8th of November, and you'll see them back in Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots on the 22nd of November, and you will see some names here that were in the chat back on Sportswire, like Godric Sandwell First is here Monday night. You'll also see the Collective. They'll be back on here right after, and Mr. Worldwide William Renee is on sometime in between, and these guys are back, and they're also now Hall of Famers together. And is there anything else you guys want to say? Is there anything else you guys want to say before closing thoughts tonight?
Hey, just make sure you join the fam. Make sure you get on this bandwagon while you can. Because once we start really going on like we're going off right now, it's gonna be too late. Oh yeah, we mess with y'all. The trade is gonna be already gone. So like and subscribe on our channels,
Instagram, YouTube. Yep, I gave you 4 subs.
For when we post these live matches, you don't know when we're going live on TikTok, but once that button says live, you're gonna see it.
I appreciate the YouTube because that allows us to show these matches. Because some guys I work with are like, "Hey, yeah, I wrestled, and then where is it? Oh, I'll see it next year." Okay, thank you, but no, you guys do it right away, so we appreciate that. But yes, definitely check out the Stompers. They will be in action here. So I guess we'll give you guys closing thoughts. Anything else you want to say before we sign off for the evening? You guys do what you do best, which we taking names and kicking butt.
You know, my motto is every time, everybody stay elevated. You see what I'm saying? That's the main thing. That's all we've been doing from day one of my first interview on here. That's been the same motto. And every year we just keep getting more.
Yeah, no, what you guys have done the last years.
After what we've been through this year, like no cap, we have seen where we can go, and we just got to keep being responsible.
Well, I always say my motto is the best is yet to come, and I truly believe the best is yet to come. I really think that everybody here, to break the fourth wall, seeing a lot of the wrestlers in the chat, you guys as well, it's great to have you back. It's great to see you guys in a place where a lot of people are interested in and seeing you guys hold gold and being a part of major things. And that's really what it's all about at the end of the day. So I think that the best is yet to come. And I have no doubt we'll let you speak to Mr. Renee when he comes on here very soon. And he's definitely somebody that he is worldwide. So people
better come up with a bigger plan to get these babies off of us.
I'm going to ask him that. Don't you worry.
We're going to defend these everywhere we go, too, man. Like, come on now.
No, you forgot. We ain't even got to worry about that no more.
I tell you one more place I want to see you. I want to see you guys in the WV. You know what? I want to see you guys in the WVWF. That's where I want to see you guys. I want to see you guys wrestle my guest on Thursday, which is Cease and Desist. They're the tag team champions. They're in the WVWF. Hype Man Dan Lasers and the Rare Bird Chris Phoenix. Dan Lasers wrestled Pepper Pride about 4 months ago. I want to see you guys in the ring with them. I'm going to ask those Cease and Desist, the WVWF Tag Team Champions. I'm going to make sure I bring it up Thursday night. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because there can't be no other way. So I'm going to make sure that we see you guys in more places. Mon Valley Pro, WVWF, you name them.
IWF, what's up?
Yeah.
IWF is good.
Yeah. We'll be there. And this is the Street Stompers. They are the new pro wrestling Cheap Shots Tag Team Champions. That is
one thing I want to say, Tom, to everybody out here that watches your platform. Okay.
Please talk to me.
If you have any 6-man or trios titles in your company, just know that me and my bros are looking to potentially, add some belts, do some 6-man work, do some trios, melts. Like, I'm just saying, putting it out there.
Step up.
Because there's a lot of factions that I see in companies, but it's always a tag team. Then it's always like
you guys. You know what? I want to see you guys SCW, JICW, all the places that the collective is in. You guys show up there.
The collective don't want us to come with it yet.
They do. No, they do.
It's not too many factions, yo. It's like everybody got groups and factions, but it's like, okay, y'all the tag team. Y'all the tag team. He the singles. He the work. No, where's these trios belts? Let's see who really got the best 3.
That's a great question.
You can always do a 6-man match, but who really got the best 3? I ain't talking about a 6-man where we tagging each other. No, like tornado.
That's a fair point.
Who got the best 3?
It's a fair point. And you know what? I'll try to figure out that question. But this is the Street Stompers. They are the newest inducted group into the Sportswire Radio Hall.
Yes,
They are
sir.
also the newest Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots Tag Team Champions, and you'll
Yes,
see them
sir.
coming up next Saturday at Cage Rage 2. Please support Pro Wrestling Cheap Shots. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. That is Mr. T3 Thomas Half. We always elevate when he's here. That is Richie Blanco. That is Rob Blade. Fellas, congratulations. We're going to do this a lot. We'll be back on here before the year is out because we have a lot to cover, a lot to talk about. And thank you for being here. Thank you for all you do. And we'll see you very soon. And when Mr. Renee comes on, I'll give you the bat signal. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Peace out.
Appreciate it.
Sportswire people.
There you go, everybody. That is the Street Stompers. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce. I'll be back here tomorrow with the Wilster.
good
Yeah,
side.
the Wilster. Not to be
Good
confused
side.
with Mr. Wilson. But thank you, everybody. That is our champions. And until then, enjoy the rest of the evening and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one, Couple Rays into the Sportswire Radio, where all music and wrestling matters. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.